God declares, your miracle has finally arrived, but your angel simply will not let you skip this crucial message at any cost. If you bypass this, you will find yourself crying through the entire night. My cherished one, a clear change has happened in the air around you. Even if you cannot yet feel it, heaven has already acknowledged your name today. An exceptionally close Archangel Michael carries a message specifically for you that you absolutely must not miss. This is not a trivial moment. This is far more than just another video. Today marks a divine interruption in your timeline as it brings you a warning, a profound revelation, and an undeniable miracle all at the same time. It is not acceptable for you to simply walk past what heaven is offering. Something you have been intensely praying for, shedding tears over and silently longing for has at last come to you. But now here arrives the aspect your spirit did not anticipate. Your miracle has indeed arrived. Yet your guardian angel is actively preventing you from skipping this very message. Why? Because if you fail to grasp what is being revealed in this moment, you will lack the crucial clarity needed in the coming days, and the sheer weight of that confusion will cause you to weep without any clear reason. When divine light is being offered, Archangel Michael will not permit you to stumble in the darkness. Therefore, pay very close attention. This is not just information. It's an invitation to alignment. If you are ready to receive this divine clarity and step through the gate that is opening for you, type Amen in the comments right now. Let your voice affirm your readiness to comprehend and accept all that heaven is revealing. As you write it, feel the weight of confusion lifting and your spirit awakening to the truth of this moment. A brief window for divine intervention is occasionally made available by heaven. Today is one of those precious days. A spiritual gate is opening. But not everyone possesses the ability to pass through it. However, you child of light were specifically chosen one to hear this before your life undergoes significant changes. A powerful force is now aligning itself around your home, your relationships, your finances, and even your deepest inner struggles. It's truly simple to understand. Your miracle stands right outside your door. But you must comprehend what it is before you can fully receive it. You might believe you scrolled by accident, but no, that's incorrect. Your angel deliberately stopped your movement. The spiritual events unfolding around you are far too significant to be ignored. So, Archangel Michael positioned himself between you and the next video. Picture receiving a letter from heaven bearing your name etched in divine ink. That is precisely what this moment represents. Moreover, if you skip this, you will forfeit the revelation that protects the miracle already given to you. No one will chastise you for the tears you might shed tonight. Instead, they would stem from the pain of a soul that almost grasped everything yet missed the final instruction. This is what I feel compelled to share with you. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit Dry Pure Community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether you are joining our membership tiers, sowing a seed of faith, or finding tools for growth in the Grace Store, you are sowing directly into the awakening, deliverance, and restoration of souls worldwide by joining our like-minded community. You are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "Give and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall. Share your heart. And as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit Das.BR's community now. Join the family and see your heavens open. Before we delve any further into this revelation, I urge you to make a simple yet incredibly powerful declaration that will awaken your spirit. As a tangible agreement with heaven. Please write Amen in the comments section below. You must consciously choose to align your voice with what God is proclaiming over your life. This should never be an afterthought. You are not merely leaving a comment when you type it. This very moment is being powerfully sealed in the spiritual realm by your action. You are actively agreeing with the transformative change that is coming. You are signaling to heaven that it is permissible to act on your behalf. Write it down right now and truly feel your spirit ascend in agreement. This moment is unlike any other. You will be profoundly grateful that you chose to stay because it is deeply prophetic. Type 1 and called. If this resonates deeply with your spirit, please let me know in the comments. The release of blessing code 144 has now occurred. There is significant movement within the unseen realm, my radiant soul. The veil begins to lift even more distinctly as you continue to listen. Archangel Michael remains steadfastly with you. In fact, he has drawn even closer. His mighty wings envelop your atmosphere like an impenetrable shield because what you are about to hear demands to be safe, crystal clear, and spiritually stable. Unlike the days that have passed, today possesses a uniquely different vibration, frequency, and divine pulse. It is not merely a date on the calendar, nor just another checkpoint in your destiny. It is an undeniable spiritual marker, and heaven is ensuring you fully grasp its significance before you step into it. You may have recently noticed subtle signs, moments when you intuitively felt someone was watching over you. When quite suddenly, despite chaotic circumstances, you experienced an unexpected calm. At times your gut instinct felt undeniably stronger than your logical thoughts. There was absolutely no random chance behind these feelings. These were distinct signs and confirmations that Archangel Michael was meticulously preparing your spirit for this powerful revelation. Your miracle did not simply materialize. It has been gradually creeping up on you, guided by divine orchestration. Carefully shielded from all interference and precisely timed to arrive at the perfect spiritual moment for you. But you need to understand something of paramount importance. Every true miracle arrives accompanied by a set of specific instructions. Your guardian angel will not permit you to miss this particular one. You are on the verge of transitioning into a new phase where absolute clarity will become your guiding force. For a prolonged period, you navigated life with a blurred vision. There were countless distractions. There were numerous frustrating delays. The emotional storms seemed relentless. You were unaware, however, that these were not indicators of failure. These were the enemy's final desperate attempts to wear you down before your breakthrough. So here you stand, still steadfast, still listening, and still yielding to the powerful pull of heaven. This fact alone unequivocally demonstrates that your miracle will indeed manifest. Are you truly ready to perceive what is genuinely unfolding? That is precisely what Archangel Michael desires for you. Even though you often felt utterly alone, you were never truly solitary. You felt as though no one remembered you, yet your name has been uttered in spiritual realms where battles are won long before they appear in the physical world. Every instant you cried at night, every moment you felt weak, and every time you pleaded with God for assistance, those acts fortified the angelic protection surrounding you. You have no comprehension of how many unseen attacks were thwarted on your behalf. And now heaven is revealing why you had to endure such extensive preparation. Someone, something, or a recurring pattern in your life is about to be brought into your awareness. Not with the intention of causing pain, but to ensure your profound safety. Today pulls back the curtain on something that was deliberately intended to remain hidden from you. Your guardian angel has been vigilantly watching over your heart. Because only months ago, the truth you are now poised to see could have utterly shattered you. But now you possess sufficient strength. You are now spiritually mature enough. You are now aligned with heaven enough to receive and process this revelation without becoming overwhelmed. This profound unveiling is intrinsically linked to your miracle. You did not have to wait because God had forgotten about you. The delay occurred because the truth needed to emerge first. When delivered in the wrong context, a blessing can regrettably transform into a burden. For your miracle to land securely in your hands, Archangel Michael has been diligently clearing the atmosphere surrounding your life. Be observant in the next few hours. Be watchful in the next few days. You will undoubtedly notice shifts in how people communicate and behave, as well as new information and even internal realizations that you previously overlooked. These are not merely random occurrences. These are concrete confirmations. You will no longer feel at ease with something you once readily accepted. Someone you deeply trusted will now feel distant. A place you once found enjoyable will no longer offer peace. And something you believed was your destiny will suddenly cease to hold a significant place in your heart. We refer to this process as alignment. All of this is meticulous preparation. Everything around you is shifting and reorganizing because of your approaching miracle. You might be pondering why your guardian angel insists you hear this. What is the urgency for Archangel Michael? Why does heaven feel such a compelling need to transmit this message right now? Because miracles, though powerful, arrive often in silence, accompanied by instructions. Your miracle has already arrived, but your readiness must be equally profound. Imagine being at the door when your blessing knocks. Yet you are distracted, overwhelmed, or simply not paying attention. The miracle would be heard, but the door would remain unopened. This message from heaven is instructing you to direct your attention toward the sound of that knock so you do not miss what is rightfully yours. You are also undergoing a significant healing process. Old hurts are gradually loosening their grip. There are now fewer old fears plaguing you. Cracks are distinctly appearing in long, held emotional cages. The tears you shed during the previous season brought fresh life to your story. The broken fragments of your past story have no place in today. So God will not permit you to carry them forward. That individual who drains you emotionally, spiritually, or mentally has been deliberately kept away from you by Archangel Michael. Space is being created for your miracle, and heaven is actively orchestrating its manifestation. Your spirit is moving into perfect alignment with divine timing. As you listen to these words right now, you might experience chills, moments of profound resonance, or a sudden deep understanding of your own feelings. Do not disregard these sensations. These are powerful confirmations. You are safe because your guardian angel is with you, guiding you step by step to the very place where your miracle patiently awaits. Do not move because the next revelation will penetrate even deeper into your spirit. As this awakening grows inside you, know that your desire to help this mission is not a coincidence. It is a sign from God. I invite you to step into the Jerez Paris community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether you are becoming a monthly member, sowing a seed of faith, or visiting our grace store, you are becoming a vital part of a divine plan to reach souls still stuck in the fog. On our platform, you aren't just a supporter. You are a fellow warrior. By joining our community prayer wall, you can lift others up and be lifted in return. As Jesus promised, if you water others, you will be watered yourself. This is not just history. It is a living promise about your future prosperity and peace. Every seed you plant at Jerez community turns into light that fights against the darkness in this world. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. Join our like-minded family. Engage in our daily devotions and watch how your giving unlocks what God has already planned for your life. Let go of your seed today. Join the community and let the heavens open over you. Please pause for a moment and allow this profound truth to truly sink into your heart. There is a specific place within your heart that has been patiently waiting to be stirred by these very words. If you sense an internal shift taking place, I want you to make a powerful declaration. Write these words in the comments section below. I receive this clarity. It must be more than mere words on a screen. It should be a heartfelt statement that your heart is fully open, your spirit is receptive, and your miracle is wholeheartedly welcome to manifest. Know that heaven attentively hears every voice that rises in agreement as you type it. Write it down right now and decisively seal the deal. Now you will comprehend why today is unlike any other day and why heaven is calling your name so distinctly in this present moment. Pause for a moment and allow these words to deeply penetrate before you proceed. Your heart must be completely open for what is coming next because it holds even greater power. The subsequent message will thoroughly prepare you for when things decisively change. Wait a minute. What is approaching will profoundly shake you. If this evokes a strong feeling within you, type I walk with light in the comments. The release of blessing code 229 has now occurred. Journey along this holy path, my chosen heart. I want you to truly feel the transformative change that is unfolding around you in the supernatural realm. Something is moving with an unstoppable force. Archangel Michael stands before you with a sword of pure light that slices through all the confusion that previously obscured your view. This is the next vital step in the revelation for today. Not only is this a deeply prophetic moment, but it is also inherently yours. You were specifically called to this message because your destiny requires profound clarity before your miracle can fully manifest. There is no mere chance behind how you feel right now. It is the powerful alignment of your spirit drawing ever closer to you. There is an excellent reason you haven't clicked away yet. Your guardian angel positioned himself directly before your spirit and commanded it. Do not leave this message. Why such intensity? What is the urgency? The breakthrough that is entering your life is not a minor one. It is not fleeting. It is not seasonal. It addresses generational issues. And heaven will not permit you to bypass something with such immense weight without fully understanding the crucial lesson that accompanies it. When you step into a new blessing, God does not desire for you to bring old wounds, outdated attachments, or long-held lies with you. Today is the pivotal awakening moment when truth begins to dislodge everything that has been stubbornly stuck in your spirit for far too long. Something profoundly significant is being unveiled by Archangel Michael. Your miracle did not experience a prolonged delay due to a lack of faith. Rather, it was due to a misalignment within your environment. It simply took longer than initially expected. Someone you believed in was not who they claimed to be when they were near you. Something you heavily relied upon was not as stable as you once thought. The next chapter of your life was not intended to unfold in a place you considered trustworthy. Your guardian angel has been quietly yet powerfully redirecting your path by removing individuals who would attempt to hinder your blessing. Severing ties that would crumble under the magnitude of your calling and lowering the volume of voices that were never truly meant to support you. You may have experienced feelings of being lost, confused, or suddenly distant from certain people. But this in fact was divine protection masquerading as separation. You are being elevated into a time where discernment will serve as your crowning virtue. The fog is dissipating. Your doubt is beginning to vanish. And your spirit is on the verge of clearly perceiving something you could not see before. Today is not arriving gently. It is approaching you like a resounding trumpet, shaking your spiritual atmosphere and declaring that nothing false should remain in your life. That is precisely why your guardian angel instructed you not to skip this message. If you disregard these instructions, you might enter your miracle with the wrong companions, the wrong expectations, or an unsuitable emotional state. This could tragically lead to unnecessary heartbreak, the kind that devastates you in the quiet of the night when no one is around. But heaven will not allow you to shed tears that can be prevented. Archangel Michael is making your path more luminous than polished glass, so you can receive this miracle in all its glorious splendor, completely free from any past problems. Pay very close attention now. Someone in your life has been subtly depleting your energy without your conscious awareness. Their role in your destiny has concluded, but your heart had not yet realized it. Today they will reveal their true intentions through an action, a word, or an abrupt change. Do not be fearful of this lifting of the veil. It is not intended to break your spirit. It is designed to set you free. There is ample space for your blessing to flourish. And God is actively creating that room by showing you what no longer belongs near your sacred calling. You will feel a profound lightness after this revelation. Your thoughts will become clearer. The weight that was never rightfully yours will finally drop off, restoring your emotional strength once again. Something else is also becoming perfectly clear. You have been hesitant to pursue a particular path. You have postponed making a crucial choice, a calling you felt unworthy of. But heaven is providing confirmation after confirmation that the very change you fear is in fact the direct route to your miracle. Today will bestow upon you the courage you have been lacking. In quiet solitude, Archangel Michael has been fortifying your courage by strengthening your inner voice, sharpening your intuition, and awakening your spiritual authority. You are being taught how to confidently step into the next chapter of your life, not with doubt or hesitation, but with certainty. You might experience sudden waves of emotion, moments of stark clarity, or an unusual sensation in your chest as the truth unfolds for you. This signifies the precise timing of your spirit aligning with heaven's. This is your guardian angel removing the last vestiges of fear so that you can firmly grasp your miracle. You are about to enter a divine appointment, and heaven is ensuring that absolutely nothing stands in its way. Take a moment to breathe deeply before continuing to read. As you feel your spirit aligning and fear dissolving, let your affirmation be heard in the spiritual realm. Declare your unwavering belief in this divine appointment by typing Amen in the comments. This isn't just a word. It's your covenant with the courage and clarity that will carry you into your miracle. Allow your spirit to rest in the knowledge that magnificent things are closing for you. Even more intense revelations are imminent, and your heart will need to be fully open to receive them. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to Jair's Parira's community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose. Join the conversation and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join the Gerasippus community and let the heavens open over you. Your voice holds significant importance in the spiritual world right now. You need to take a deep breath and firmly press your fingers onto your keyboard. What you are about to type is incredibly important. Write Ian one more time in the comments section below, but this time let it emanate from an even deeper place within you. What sound does your spirit make when it shatters through all your doubts, fears, and hesitations? This is not a mere repetition. This is called reinforcement. It is not sufficient for you to simply agree with the message. You are becoming synchronized with your own awakening. Type it now and truly feel the profound change as heaven responds to your declaration. Your comprehension of everything unfolding around you will be fundamentally shaken by the next veil being lifted. Trust this sacred moment. Right where you are is precisely where you are meant to be to ensure you do not miss another divine warning when heaven opens the next gate. Do not forget to like this message. Share it with someone who desperately needs clarity. Comment with your personal confirmation. Amplify this video with your positive energy and subscribe. Your participation ensures this message reaches a wider audience. If someone hears it, it could very well be their long-awaited miracle. Feel free to write, "I am ready for revelation" in the comments. Blessing code 331 has now been released. The blessing code 331 is now being used. Today is the day of your miracle. And this mission serves as a day of light for many souls patiently awaiting a word that will uplift them from darkness. When you contribute to this work, you are not merely giving to a channel. Through your actions, people who profoundly need God's voice in their lives are discovering spiritual doors. Heaven reveals it's like planting seeds in rich, fertile soil where each offering transforms into a river of revelation that leads directly to a breakthrough for someone. The scripture verse "Give and it will be given to you" evolves into a living promise spoken directly over your life with my own voice. I implore you to join this mission so we can continue transmitting messages that rescue hearts on the brink of despair. Your support, whether through super thanks, membership, or the PayPal link in the description, is a prophetic act, a declaration that you choose to stand with God's work in this season. Those who plant seeds will experience doors opening at unexpected times. If you spread its message, heaven will abundantly reward you. Have courage and release your seed into this moment. Now, my awakened spirit, as you delve deeper into this divine unfolding, the very air around you is tightening for a significant reason. Something holy is converging. Something that has been promised for a considerable time is drawing nearer. An Archangel Michael is diligently watching over you to ensure that absolutely nothing obstructs what heaven is communicating. I want you to understand that the message I am about to impart is weighty and not intended for casual listeners. It is specifically for those who have been chosen one, whose spirits have bravely weathered tumultuous storms and whose hearts have persevered through times that should have utterly broken them, yet did not. Because you are one of those resilient souls, your guardian angel will not allow you to miss a single word. Many individuals never truly grasp a profound spiritual truth. Miracles do not often arrive with a grand spectacle. They do not come accompanied by trumpets or a celebratory party. When they enter your life, they do so in a gentle, almost silent manner, manifesting as moments of clear insight. Sudden peace, renewed courage, or transformative change. However, prior to a miracle, heaven invariably sends a sign not to instill fear, but to prepare you. Today represents that sacred warning. Your miracle has already permeated the very air you breathe. Archangel Michael is meticulously ensuring that your heart, mind, and eyes do not overlook it. You may have found yourself wondering why your moods have been so fluctuating lately. You feel strong and invigorated for an hour, then suddenly feel heavy and burdened. One moment your spirits are lifted and the next you sense an inexplicable pressure. This is not a state of instability. This very moment is a crucial spiritual transition. When a miracle enters your life, it inherently alters the energies that previously surrounded you. Old bonds begin to loosen their grip. Fears from the past resurface, demanding to be released. Old memories once again try to capture your attention. These are the final echoes of the season you have just emerged from, attempting to cling to you before you fully embrace what God has meticulously planned for you. By the time today's gate opens, you will carry absolutely nothing from yesterday, because Archangel Michael has been diligently severing these cords one by one. Now allow me to share something more personal with you. Your miracle is not merely a blessing you receive. It is a profound change of identity, a complete transformation in how you walk, how you think, how you love, how you make decisions, and your entire perspective on the world for months or even years. You have been diminishing yourself to navigate through struggles that were never meant to define you. You altered your expectations, lowered your standards, dimmed your inner light, and silenced your voice. This was not due to weakness, but sheer exhaustion. That is enough, heaven declares. Right now is the day your spirit will rise again with an inherent strength you didn't even realize you possessed. Your heart has been meticulously prepared for this resurgence thanks to Archangel Michael, who has been guarding your nights, paving your path, revealing hidden truths, and constructing a new unshakable foundation for you to stand upon. Survival is not the dominant theme of this season. It is about emergence, and your miracle is the essential key that unlocks the door to that new life. Furthermore, a significant revelation is coming to light. Someone within your environment has been subtly undermining you, not always through overt negative actions, but through inconsistency, unpredictability, or a subtle lack of genuine support. Heaven is revealing this not to create conflict, but to empower you. Conditional loyalty cannot foster the growth of your miracle in places where it is not genuinely welcomed. You are being moved firmly yet gently. Do not be apprehensive about the changes that will occur in your relationships today, so your spirit can breathe freely once more. Some connections undeniably require rethinking. Additionally, your angel is illuminating a specific internal issue. You have harbored too many doubts regarding your own worth. You questioned whether you truly deserved the blessing currently making its way to you. You convinced yourself that perhaps God had forgotten you or that your destiny had been postponed too far to ever be rectified. Heaven, however, emphatically states, no, we will never forget you, not even for a single second. Every tear you shed was observed. Every prayer whispered in silence was heard. An angel was always beside you, even when you felt utterly alone. Things that previously felt stagnant will now begin to move again. Now is the season when peace will no longer seem so rare. Now clarity will not feel like a fleeting state and hope will not feel so fragile. Receive this undeniable truth into your spirit. As a testament to God's unfailing remembrance, type Amen in the comments below, sealing this divine promise over your life. The thought that you might miss this message was not intended to frighten you, but to safeguard you. Had you bypassed this divine alignment, you would have plunged directly into your miracle without any spiritual comprehension of its true meaning. That lack of knowledge could have led to confusion or detrimental feelings. Archangel Michael, conversely, desires for you to receive this blessing with complete spiritual authority and profound knowledge. You might already sense an internal movement. You might feel a warmth in your chest, a tingling in your hands, a calmness in your mind, or even an awakening from within. These sensations are tangible proof that your spirit is absorbing the message. Now truly grasp this. Heaven wants you to comprehend this deeply. You are engaging in far more than merely watching content. Liking this video will activate the flow of God's favor in your life. When you click the like button on this video, God's favor flows directly into your life. Every single time you click that like button, it transmits a spiritual signal, a declaration that you resonate with the message being sent. Your collective engagement is perceived by heaven as an agreement. And agreements possess the power to open doors. Imagine God's favor being released into your life, your finances, and your relationships. As you watch this video, consider how blessings that were previously stuck could begin to flow freely because your faith expressed through action set them in motion. Do it now and truly feel the shift as heaven responds to your participation. You are being reset, realigned, and purposefully moved in preparation for what comes next. For too long, you have shouldered too many battles that were never intended for you. Heaven is now meticulously lifting them from your shoulders. Before this part concludes, there is one more essential truth you need to hear. Your miracle benefits far more than just you. It will profoundly impact those closest to you. Someone who has lost hope will be deeply inspired by your rise. There will be no more chains in your bloodline after your breakthrough. Someone else's destiny will be irrevocably altered by your ascension. That is why the process has been so arduous. You are a chosen one vessel of change for heaven. Get ready. Something even more direct will arrive in the next message. Something that will enable you to perceive the hidden patterns within your spiritual path. Hold on. You need to hear it. In the comments, type "My spirit is ready." Blessing code 557 has been released. As you rise, dear soul, the world around you continues to transform as you journey deeper into this divine unfolding. Your spirit is being invigorated, awakened, and sharpened. Archangel Michael has not moved a millimeter from your side. In fact, he has drawn even closer to you as he observes your heart absorbing every revelation. This moment is truly unlike any other. This is not a casual message. For deeper reasons. Today carries immense spiritual weight for your life and you are being guided to grasp these reasons. Heaven desires you to be prepared for this shift in the proper place, strong and fully awake. Right now you might feel an internal sensation of tension or anticipation. Your spirit already comprehends what your mind is slowly becoming aware of. You stand at a significant threshold for a divine change. What was previously difficult to understand is now becoming crystal clear. Things that felt heavy are beginning to lighten. In the unseen realm, what appeared stuck is commencing its movement. Everything is unfolding because your miracle has entered your sphere. And your guardian angel is ensuring that nothing, absolutely nothing impedes its manifestation. Understand this. The spiritual world responds instantly when heaven releases a miracle. Hidden truths emerge into the light. Energies shift dramatically and the individuals around you begin to reveal their true selves. Your guardian angel has been gently leading you to perceive things you previously overlooked, not to instill fear, but to safeguard your blessing. There are certain individuals in your life who, if they remain too close, would inadvertently diminish your miracle. Consequently, you have recently experienced a sense of distance from some people, even in the absence of overt conflict. This separation has already commenced, meticulously planned by God. Your heart has been undergoing preparation for an imminent revelation. Courtesy of Archangel Michael. It will not come as a complete surprise, but it will powerfully validate what your gut instinct has been conveying. You intuitively knew something felt amiss. You felt that someone's words lacked genuine coherence. You sensed that someone's energy was inconsistent. When engaging with them, you felt a subtle draining of your vitality. Out of loyalty, affection, or sheer habit, you attempted to ignore it. But those destined to rise cannot entertain illusions in heaven. Today brings forth absolute clarity. And sometimes the most stringent form of safety is profound clarity. Do not fear this truth. However, your guardian angel is not revealing someone's true nature to punish you. He is liberating them to set you free. Your miracle requires ample room to expand. And heaven has initiated the process of enlarging that room without seeking your permission. Your calling is far too important to be hindered by individuals who are confused rather than purposeful. Now another layer is being unveiled. Something more deeply personal and profound. Your new identity is taking definitive shape. Not the identity visible to others on the outside, but the identity forged from childhood memories, hidden fears, unspoken doubts, and unaddressed hurts. Many years ago, you may have viewed yourself through the distorting lens of adversity. You wore labels that were never rightfully yours. You agreed to conform to rules imposed by others. You harbored expectations that you never consciously consented to meet. During quiet introspection, you pondered whether you were destined for more, but your past kept you tethered. Heaven is now permanently eradicating those labels. Your identity is not inextricably linked to the pain you have endured. Past events do not dictate your future destiny. Your worth is not predicated on who caused you hurt. You are empowered to move forward with your life. Even if someone chose to depart, your confidence, your inherent potential and your authentic truth were being constrained by spiritual chains. Archangel Michael has been systematically shattering those chains. You might experience emotional pain, a cathartic release, or memories resurfacing unexpectedly. This is not regression. Clears throat, this is genuine deliverance. Your spirit is shedding burdens it no longer needs for the forthcoming season. Today is not merely the day your miracle manifests. This is the dawn of a new you. The you who trusts fully. This is the you who perceives clearly. The you who is self-assured. That part of you that will no longer settle for half-hearted love, partial effort, or diluted truth. You are being elevated from within. You are now being shown something else of significance. Your intuition is on the verge of becoming considerably stronger. Things will begin to feel right even before they physically materialize. You will feel divinely guided to make specific choices. You will instinctively know when to advance and when to retreat. Archangel Michael is meticulously aligning your inner compass with the very frequency of heaven. Your miracle does not simply appear in your life. It strategically positions you for long-term clarity and unwavering divine guidance. You might observe that your dreams are more vivid. Your thoughts are clearer or your feelings are more acute. Do not disregard these subtle changes. They indicate that spiritual downloads are actively taking place. Your guardian angel is communicating with you in gentle whispers, preparing you for monumental revelations that are approaching today. And pay close attention to this. You are not being prepared for a short-term blessing, but for a profound, long-lasting breakthrough, something that fundamentally alters the trajectory of your life. Something that introduces peace where there was once chaos. Something that compensates for all the silent sacrifices you have made. Something that brings a definitive end to a long and painful chapter. It is almost time for your miracle. It is imperative to heaven that you receive it with full knowledge, spiritual strength, and profound awareness. Take a deep breath. Allow your spirit to fully absorb what has been conveyed. Now that we are delving deeper, your engagement is more crucial than ever. At this juncture, I want you to utter something potent to signify your readiness. Simply write this in the comments. My miracle is here and I am ready. Make it prominent. Make it unequivocal. Let it be the voice of your spirit that transcends all your doubts and delays. You are no longer merely hoping. You are making a claim. You are no longer passively waiting. You are actively receiving. Type it in right now and witness how heaven responds to the truthfulness of your words. What comes next will unveil an even deeper dimension of this revelation. Wait a moment. What has been hidden in plain sight will be revealed in the upcoming message. Type 1 Get my wake-up call in the comments. Blessing code 644 is now available for release. Dear soul, as you delve deeper into this revelation, a divine intention saturates the air around you. Something sacred is transpiring and your spirit can sense the profound seriousness of what is about to unfold. Archangel Michael stands right beside you. He is not merely observing from a distance. He is an active guardian who precisely guides every shift in your atmosphere. You are being led to greater truth, enhanced clarity, and deeper understanding. Today is far more than just a date on your calendar. Heaven releases what was previously withheld at this spiritual checkpoint. Your spirit ascends into perfect alignment with what has already been ordained for you. With each additional second you remain engaged with this message, there is a distinct reason why listening makes your heart feel pulled and even stretched. When your spirit draws near to revelation, old aspects of yourself begin to loosen their grip. Parts that used to cling to fear, doubt, uncertainty, or emotional exhaustion are being systematically removed. Because spiritual transformation is seldom easy, this process may not always feel comfortable. However, Archangel Michael is ensuring that you are not overwhelmed by this transformation. He is firmly placing you on solid ground and meticulously preparing you. Heaven will never release a miracle unless the vessel destined to contain it is first strengthened. You may have recently noticed certain thoughts persistently recurring. Things you believed you had forgotten. Feelings you thought you had healed. Fears you assumed had vanished. This does not signify weakness. This is the dust that rises as old foundations begin to crumble. Heaven is actively uprooting habits that cannot contribute to your growth. Today marks the commencement of a new period and before any new phase. It is customary to clear your internal space. Your spirit is undergoing purification so that it can be appropriately filled. Now I am going to reveal something you may have sensed but not fully comprehended. Someone fought a battle on your behalf while you were unaware. A conflict you did not perceive. A struggle your angel undertook for you without requiring any action from your part. You would be astonished at the sheer magnitude of protection surrounding you. If you had witnessed the spiritual attack that attempted to delay your miracle, Archangel Michael stood guard, resolutely, refusing to allow darkness to claim victory. Every time you felt like surrendering, every night your heart felt weak, and every time you felt emotionally depleted, you did not endure because of your own strength. Every day, heaven prevented you from falling. The miracle entering your life is not a trivial one. It is not easily shattered. There is no doubt about it. It is a miracle imbued with profound purpose. Something intimately connected to your destiny, your calling, and your spiritual identity. That is precisely why the enemy exerted such immense effort to deplete you before its arrival. It was not because you were weak, but because darkness perceived you as dangerous. Everything that attempted to suppress, you would be exposed for what it truly is. Your breakthrough would revolutionize the world around you. Your awakening would unleash dormant potential. You are receiving more than just a blessing. You are embracing a calling. Now your guardian angel is preparing you to perceive something of vital importance. Discernment is essential for your miracle. Your miracle necessitates your emotional readiness. To fully experience your miracle, you require spiritual vision. That is why I guided you here and prevented you from scrolling away. I want you to pay attention to something crucial. Your presence here today was not a coincidence, and the fact that you are still reading this message is exceptionally significant. That is why I urge you to subscribe to this channel right now. Subscribing will activate God's prophetic promise and alignment in your life. It was not merely a click. It was a prophetic act of positioning. When you subscribe, you are signaling to the flow of divine revelation that you wish to remain connected to it. Subscription signifies alignment. You are conveying to heaven, I am ready to receive every prophetic word, warning, and blessing that you release through this vessel. Yes, it is an agreement. It is a spiritual anchor that helps you remain attuned to God's perfect timing. If you had not received this message, you would enter a new blessing, burdened by old thought patterns. You would carry old fears into a new season. When you received a miracle, you would be unable to maximize its potential because you wouldn't understand its true purpose. Heaven is ensuring that does not happen. You are being aligned meticulously, purposefully, and with immense care. A profound revelation is coming your way today that will bring clarity to a long period of your life that you did not comprehend, that caused you pain or that you questioned. But now things are becoming clear. You will understand why some people were removed, why some prayers seemed delayed, and why some opportunities were missed. It was never intended to harm you. It was meant to guide you to the miracle that was truly yours. You also need to prepare for something else. Your self-perception is about to undergo a radical change. You forgot what it felt like to view yourself through the lens of destiny because you have been looking at yourself through the lens of survival for so long. It has been so long since you lived courageously that you forgot what it felt like to guard your heart. For so long, you have been holding yourself together that you forgot what it felt like to have heaven standing steadfastly by your side. Archangel Michael is restoring your strength. Not the strength you use to accomplish great things for the world, but the inner strength that emanates from knowing God has your back. You will not be timid today. You will not approach this miracle tentatively. You will not be afraid when you step into this revelation. People will look up to you because you will finally comprehend the immense power that has been around you all along. There is a new crucial truth emerging. You are learning to trust your gut instinct more and more. Your instincts are becoming sharper. It is becoming easier to hear your inner voice. Your discernment is no longer obscured by fog. Integrate this heightened awareness as an integral part of your miracle because heaven is revealing what is truly yours and what is not. It will start to become clear to you that certain people, conversations, and places evoke a distinct feeling within your spirit. Please do not misinterpret this. This is higher ground. God keeps you safe from harm while He prepares you for a breakthrough. Pay close attention. You cannot bring the weight of your past with you into this new space. The blessings entering your life cannot coexist with individuals who once drained you. When your purpose awakens within you, it cannot remain confined within your old self. Today, your spirit transitions from a state of survival to one of sovereignty. You are not as distant as you perceive yourself to be. You are stronger than you realize. You are better prepared than you think. Embrace this profound shift from survival to sovereignty. Declare your readiness for this new chapter by writing "My new identity" in the comments. Let it be a bold statement of who you are becoming. The next revelation will penetrate deeper into what you believe you know and bring to light a truth you have been seeking for a long time. Allow your spirit to breathe before you proceed. The next moment is powerful. Type 1 "Trust" the comments to wake me up. Blessing code 922 has now been released. This is the next segment of the message, my illuminated one. I want you to feel the quiet strength steadily building beneath your spirit. You are awakening to something that you can no longer suppress. There standing beside you, Archangel Michael remains, guiding you with the patience that only heaven can provide. At this very moment, every breath you take subtly shifts your spiritual alignment. Something that has been patiently waiting for you is now preparing itself for your arrival. Something that has been softly knocking on your door for a while, awaiting the opportune time to enter. Today holds the key and your heart is closer than ever to gaining entry. You have traversed periods where absolutely nothing made sense. There were times when you questioned if you had misunderstood God, the signs, or the path itself. You struggled to comprehend why things broke down, why connections altered, and why the journey often felt so burdensome. But what you did not realize was that every collapse was in reality a clearing. Now heaven reveals this truth to you. Every setback was in fact a repositioning. Each delay represented a divine redirection. You were never being pushed backward. Instead, everything was being meticulously aligned for your benefit. You need to grasp this truth. Heaven will not allow you to advance to a miracle while you remain attached to something that was destined to conclude. That is why a significant number of things have been removed from your path lately. Individuals you once relied upon suddenly became distant. Energies you used to manage now leave you feeling utterly drained. Places that once brought you comfort suddenly became unbearable. You did not change overnight. Your spirit simply outgrew things that were no longer in harmony with its higher calling. From behind the veil, Archangel Michael has been orchestrating this shift, diligently removing anything that could obstruct the blessing making its way to you. There is something even more significant. However, your miracle is not arriving to complete you. It is coming to reveal you. The authentic you. The you who has been buried for years by a survivalist mindset. The you who has been concealed by pain, responsibilities, and the primal need for self-preservation. This is the you heaven has been secretly cultivating. The spiritual mirror is turning today. You will begin to perceive yourself as stronger, wiser, more capable, and more perfectly aligned. Not because you instantly transformed into these qualities, but because the noise that obscured your true self is dissipating piece by piece. Archangel Michael has been actively silencing that noise. He has been shutting down the voices that told you not to trust your gut. The energies that attempted to slow you down have been blocked by him. He has been vigilantly watching over the dreams that others deemed insignificant. The voice growing louder within you lately is not random. It is your intuition being sharpened. It feels like you discern the truth before anyone else does. A profound sense of alignment is growing within you even before physical evidence appears. You can begin to distinguish when someone's actions do not match their words. This signifies the growth of your spiritual intelligence. This is heaven preparing you to handle the coming miracle with clarity, not confusion. An important revelation is inextricably linked to your miracle, and you are now closer than ever to receiving it. Something will become unequivocally clear through a conversation, a sudden insight, a shift in behavior, or an unanticipated flash of understanding. You will comprehend everything far better after this revelation. You will finally understand why certain events transpired as they did. You will grasp why God permitted some things to occur. You will know why people departed. You will understand why some prayers seemed unanswered. You will comprehend why time appeared to move so sluggishly. Your spirit will breathe in a way it has not in a long time at that moment. Because true alignment brings profound peace, and peace prepares the soul for miracles. But I want you to truly understand this. The enemy desired you to be worn out. The enemy desired you to harbor doubts. The enemy desired you to be so preoccupied that you failed to pay attention to this message. Because if you had neglected this preparation, you would have entered your miracle without awareness or with your guard lowered, which would have inflicted unnecessary pain upon you. Archangel Michael would not permit that to happen because he knows what today holds in store for you. From the inside out, you are undergoing a transformation. Your spiritual state is shifting. Your emotional resilience is strengthening. Your inner power is returning. And your divine authority is becoming evident. What used to stress you will soon feel powerless. What once kept your emotions in check will release its hold. What previously confused you will suddenly become clear. Your miracle is not merely about receiving something external. It is about cultivating something superior within you. Heaven is shaping who you are, making you wiser, fortifying your heart, and preparing your voice. As you feel this divine cultivation within you, cement your agreement with heaven. Type Amen in the comments, affirming your acceptance of this profound inner transformation and readiness for your elevated voice. The person you are now is not the person you were at the beginning of the year. You possess more knowledge now. You are more profound. You possess greater spiritual wealth. You are becoming more aligned with the person God destined you to be. Your guardian angel wants you to grasp one more essential truth. There is a responsibility that accompanies your miracle. Not a burden, but a profound reason for being. It will bring happiness to more people. It will profoundly affect the lives of those close to you. Your breakthrough will instill hope in someone. Your transformation will inspire hope in another because you refuse to give up. Someone will rise because of your example. You are receiving more than just a blessing. You are transforming into a blessing. Heaven has not forgotten about you. Heaven has not kept you waiting without purpose. God has not forgotten what you asked for. There was never a dull moment during your waiting period. This was preparation. No one ever forgot your tears. They were an intercession. Your patience was always vitally important. It was growth. Everything is culminating at the precise point where revelation and manifestation converge. What comes next will be even deeper, and you will feel it resonate within your spirit. In the comments, type "I accept my destiny." Blessing code 288 has been released. As you step into the next chapter of your life, my divinely guided one, I want you to feel the profound closeness of heaven right now. As Archangel Michael steadfastly continues to watch over your destiny, you sense a nearness, a sacred intimacy, and a powerful spiritual vibration all around you. You are not halfway through your journey yet. In fact, you are on the verge of entering the most sensitive, revealing, and spiritually charged segment of this entire warning. Today is not subtly creeping up on you. When it arrives, it will carry a divine purpose because it is moving toward you like a wave that has been accumulating strength for months. And your guardian angel will not allow you to ride that wave without being fully prepared. You cannot deny that your spirit is experiencing a significant intensity. It is not fear even if it feels incredibly potent. It is not anxiety. Even if it causes a sensation in your chest, it is a spiritual foresight. Your soul already comprehends what your mind is still attempting to decipher. A divine truth is about to be unveiled to you. It will fundamentally alter how you perceive yourself, your past, and your future. For this precise moment, Archangel Michael has been whispering to you, actively strengthening, aligning, shifting, and purifying you. The next revelation is on the brink of commencing. Please allow me to speak plainly. There has been a distinct change in the people surrounding you. Some individuals have become inexplicably cold. Some have grown distant without any clear reason. Some have subtly altered their behavior, revealing intentions that were once cleverly hidden behind a facade of ease or charm. This is not your imagination. That is exposure. The spiritual light in your life is being amplified by heaven, illuminating the shadows that were previously concealed. And as today draws nearer, this exposure will intensify. Truly comprehend this. Your miracle cannot flourish in contaminated soil. Your breakthrough cannot be entrusted to unstable hands. Your blessing cannot be surrounded by individuals who do not genuinely love you. In essence, heaven is making crucial room. There is something of paramount importance I wish to convey that may seem simple, yet it carries immense spiritual weight. It is not enough to simply transmit this message through a video. It is about releasing the anointing. You become a conduit of the breakthrough that is touching your own spirit. When you share this prophetic word with someone in your life, in your network, or with someone who desperately needs to hear it, according to Scripture, you will receive what you give. Share this revelation, and you will not only assist someone else in receiving their miracle, but you will also attract more blessings to your own breakthrough. Right now, please click the share button. Send this to a family member, a friend, or anyone whose spirit has been pleading for assistance. The masks are being removed by your angel. What has always been present is becoming undeniably clear to your spirit. If someone is not being honest with you, you may become acutely aware of inconsistencies and shifts in their energy. This is not irrational thought. This is called discernment. Archangel Michael is enhancing your inner vision, ensuring you do not lose faith at this crucial time when your miracle demands precision. You cannot afford to be confused. You cannot tolerate emotional fog. Spiritual misalignment is an indulgence you simply cannot afford. Your guardian angel is ensuring you can see clearly today. There is a profound change occurring within you. Your heart is growing stronger. Your voice is becoming more assured. Boundaries are becoming stricter around you. Your gut feeling is intensifying. This internal shift is not a coincidence. It is profound preparation. Heaven does not merely elevate people who are not ready. It awakens people who need to awaken. This message carries a message within it. It will not just make your life easier when you step into a blessing. The next step will lead to a significant breakthrough that will make your future possible. This is far more important than mere comfort, relief, or a short-term victory. This is the kind of miracle that rewrites the past and shapes the future. This is the kind that liberates generations. The kind that irrevocably changes your path. And because the blessing is so profound, the preparation must be equally deep. That is why the last few days, weeks, or months have been intensely spiritual. You were not under attack. You were being cleansed. You were not in trouble. You were being positioned. There was no reason for delay. Everything was being aligned for you. A powerful change is also taking place. Your past is losing its hold on you. The versions of you that navigated through old seasons are departing. You are moving forward as the person you were destined to be. When you step into this miracle, you are shedding emotional layers that once defined you. You might experience sudden peace, profound clarity, or an emotional release. That sound is your spirit breaking free from the chains that once kept you trapped in cyclical patterns. You are leaving behind habits that were never meant to accompany you into today. You will not have to carry the weight of past battles with you into this miracle. According to Archangel Michael, piece by piece, that weight is now dissipating. The fear-based thought patterns you develop during seasons of survival cannot equip you to handle what comes next in your life. Trust is essential for the next part. You need to be brave. It requires discernment. It necessitates an awakened spirit. Your guardian angel is awakening you from within. As this message gains intensity, the next step is simple yet critically important. Follow me because the next revelation will unveil the final layer that has been attempting to confuse you. Once that layer shatters, everything pertaining to your miracle will begin to align clearly. Allow your spirit to rest before we proceed. Take a deep breath. Now is a truly pivotal time for change, and heaven is only a breath away. Do not forget to like this message so it can reach more people who need it. Share it with someone whose spirit has been desperately seeking help. Leave a comment to solidify this message's place in your heart. Spread the word about this video with all your might so it reaches everyone who needs it. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss a prophetic release destined for you. Your effort helps this warning reach the people God is trying to awaken. Type 1 agree with the comments about that. Heaven's timing is good. Now, blessing code 440 is being used. This message is just as crucial as the revelation from today because every soul that hears these divine warnings becomes part of heaven's movement. You are not contributing to a channel when you invest in this mission. You are providing someone with the light they need to pierce through their spiritual darkness. Your seed paves the way for God's voice to reach individuals who feel unheard. Much like rivers carved through stone. Heaven declares that those who invest in prophetic work will receive more than they anticipate. The moment faith transforms into action, Scripture comes vibrantly to life. This emanates from my spirit. When you stand with this calling through membership, super thanks or the PayPal link in the description, you become a bearer of the fire that ignites others' awakening. Your gift transforms into a prophetic act that sends waves of deliverance to places you may never physically visit. And heaven promises a blessing to those who disseminate its message. Release your support and embrace the risk as you ascend to the next level of divinity. My rising soul, I want you to keenly observe the change occurring within you. People are becoming more aware. A potent yet subtle awakening that signals the imminent arrival of something extraordinary. Your spirit already comprehends what is transpiring, even if you do not yet possess the complete picture. The spiritual atmosphere surrounding you has been thoroughly cleared by Archangel Michael. He has been diligently eradicating interference, breaking delays, silencing confusion, and guiding your inner world into perfect alignment. A revelation that will transform not only your life but also your very identity is being prepared for you today is not merely manifesting with purpose, accuracy, and prophetic timing. It is actively moving toward you. It is possible that you feel this message drawing you deeper. Not because it seeks to make you uncomfortable, but because it is necessary. Heaven does not merely dispense information when preparing someone for a miracle. It transforms their spirit. It enhances their awareness. It elevates their well-being. It strengthens their intuition. You are actively experiencing that process right now. Most individuals never reach this profound moment of transformation because they do not remain long enough to hear the entire revelation. But you stayed. That is precisely right. It is now becoming easier for you to grasp spiritual truths. Your angel wishes to impart a secret truth to you right now. There has been a pattern in your life that was not truly yours. A cycle you inherited, a burden quietly passed down, a limitation woven into your family tree long before your birth. For years you believed the struggle was solely about you, but it was in reality about God. You were fighting battles that commenced many generations ago. That, however, was unknown to you. You were chosen one to shatter these patterns. You are the one who will conclude what others endured. The individual whose lineage fundamentally shifts direction. This cycle ends today. No, the stress, sadness, inner conflict, and peculiar resistance you felt were not indicators of something inherently wrong with you. It was because you were on the verge of healing something profound. Archangel Michael has been standing between you and that old cycle, preventing it from following you into the subsequent season. Because of this, certain things continued to recur even when your intentions were good. That is why some relationships felt eerily familiar even though the individuals involved were different. That is why some fears persistently returned even as you grew stronger. Those were the echoes of an old pattern attempting to hijack your future. But pay careful attention to this. Your life is encompassed by heaven's grace. You represent the end of the circle. You are the one who terminates the burden. You are affected by generational weight. Furthermore, your miracle initiates a new family lineage. This is the very reason this message was sent to you. If you had skipped it, you would not have comprehended the immense importance of the spiritual battle you had already won. When you awaken today, because becoming more aware is an integral part of your ascension, your guardian angel would not permit you to miss that understanding. Part of your victory lies in your clarity. Part of your transformation is your recognition. Another revelation is unfolding right now. One that will instill a sense of calm and profound peace within you. You are not about to enter a miracle that will merely improve your week or elevate your mood. You are about to enter a miracle that will transform your identity and your entire outlook on life. You are becoming aware of something new, a strength you had not utilized, a faith that has been dormant beneath the surface, a divine power that has been inactive until now. This awakening is not an error. It was deliberately orchestrated. It makes perfect sense. Heaven's preparation for the profound task that accompanies your breakthrough. You might feel a strong inclination to release certain habits, thoughts, or connections. I am not imagining this. That is precisely what spiritual pruning entails. Archangel Michael is systematically removing anything that could prevent you from advancing to the next chapter. The part of you that tolerated uncertainty, half-hearted love, and emotional crumbs is no longer in charge. A stronger version of you is emerging. Someone capable of bearing the weight of blessings without faltering. You are preparing for acceleration. Exposure accompanies acceleration. As today draws nearer, you will witness the truth manifest in unusual ways. Small actions will reveal people's true intentions. Words will be overshadowed by silence. Your spirit will reject what once felt safe. Your heart desires authenticity more than comfort. These reactions are not merely random shifts in how people feel. They represent a powerful spiritual signal to ensure your path remains clear. Your angel is guiding your discernment. You are not being led astray. You are being guided toward purification. You felt confused before. Your next step is to achieve greater clarity. In subtle ways, you may also perceive internal changes. A sudden urge to organize your life. An unexpected impulse to declutter your space, a profound need to detach from emotional chaos. You feel a sudden sense of responsibility to heal, grow, and make different choices. Your spirit is preparing to receive what heaven is sending. Miracles manifest when individuals are prepared for them. The new blessing cannot be contained by your old self. Your outdated way of thinking will not suffice in this new chapter. Your new identity cannot coexist with your old emotional patterns. You are not transforming into someone else. You are transforming into your authentic self. Your angel wants you to deeply feel one more thing. It is not too late for your breakthrough. It is precisely on time. If it had arrived earlier, you might have entrusted it to the wrong individuals. If it had arrived earlier, you might not have believed you deserved it. If it had arrived early, you would have mishandled it out of fear. Heaven patiently waited for you to liberate yourself, to grow, to heal, to awaken, and to separate from what was holding you back. Today is aligned with the person you are becoming, not the person you were yesterday. Hold steady. Now the subsequent revelation will be the most shocking yet. That part of the message that explains why your guardian angel has been watching over you so intently. What comes next will help you better understand the miracle that is already unfolding. Type 1. Don't follow any rules in the comments. Blessing code 5I11 is now available for release. Dear Spirit that is growing as you advance into this next level of the message. Feel how the air continues to thicken with revelation. You are not merely acquiring information. You are undergoing a profound transformation. Archangel Michael has erected such a powerful shield around you that even the things that once troubled you seem less significant now. Heaven is creating a clear pocket around you so that the truth being imparted to you now can penetrate directly into your spirit without any distortion. What you are about to encounter is not simple advice. Spiritual threads that have been entwined around your life for too long are now coming loose. A change is actively occurring and it is no longer subtle. You might sense it in your mind, in your chest, in your gut, or even in the recent shifts in your emotions. This is not a state of instability. All of this is precise calibration. As the new frequency of your destiny ascends, the old patterns are progressively losing their power. You are becoming perfectly tuned to the sound of your miracle. Today is almost here, not as a threat, but as profound preparation. The spiritual tension escalates as it draws nearer. When a breakthrough is imminent in your timeline, heaven invariably intensifies the situation. Pay close attention. Others have been unable to articulate what you have been experiencing. Shifts in your feelings that you couldn't put into words. Experiencing sudden clear moments that felt almost supernatural. Archangel Michael has been enhancing your discernment, which is why he wants you to be awake, aware, alert, ready and not scared, not worried but profoundly aware. Not confused but perfectly aligned. Okay. The truth will no longer merely whisper as you transition into a new chapter of your life. It will speak definitively and loudly. The final shred of doubt from your heart will be lifted today when a veil is decisively removed. A revelation that completes the entire picture. Something you sensed before but never had tangible proof of. Something your spirit knew but your mind struggled to reconcile. The purpose of this revelation is not to cause you pain. It is intended for your liberation. Your miracle and illusions cannot coexist. And heaven will not permit you to enter the new season burdened by unresolved connections from the old one. Archangel Michael also wants you to consider something vital. Your calling is greater than what makes you feel comfortable. Your destiny is grander than your past. Your purpose is more significant than your pain. You have been stretched not to break you but to expand your capacity. The resistance would not have been so formidable if you were not destined for more. The spiritual battles you engaged in were not random occurrences. They were responses to your immense potential. Darkness never squanders its power on someone devoid of light. And you, my dear, possess more spiritual weight than you realize. This is precisely why people were simultaneously drawn to and fearful of you. That is why some individuals remained loyal only until you grew stronger. When you rose, some relationships shattered due to the immense pressure. Your spirit was never meant to shrink so that others could feel better. Heaven is healing the part of you that walks with unwavering confidence, speaks undeniable truth, and intrinsically knows your worth without needing to apologize. You will observe that the lines between you and others are shifting. You no longer wish to remain in places that diminish your soul. You are no longer capable of engaging in conversations that leave you feeling unhappy. You are no longer interested in energies that once captivated you but now leave you feeling empty. This signifies the rise of spiritual maturity. This is your guardian angel guiding you out of spiritual spaces that once felt comfortable but no longer align with the person you are becoming. You need to absorb this truth right now. A better version of you is required for your miracle. Not a perfect version but an awakened one. Heaven does not demand perfection from you. Heaven is asking you to become aware, to know how powerful you are, to know how valuable you are, to understand the path your spirit desires to take. Because of past experiences, you anticipate disappointment, delays, and struggles. But the future holds promise, not recurring patterns. Heaven is reshaping your expectations so you can receive what is coming without sabotaging it with doubt. Now allow me to share something more private. There is a spiritual task that you need to complete, and your miracle is an integral part of that task. People around you rise when you do. People heal when you heal. Individuals in your lineage grow stronger to break their own patterns when you break yours. You were never meant to be ordinary. You were meant to initiate something profound. That is why the journey felt arduous. It was never solely about you. It was about how every life is interconnected with yours. Today is confirmation that you are entering a time when your spiritual authority is unquestionable. Your influence expands and your clarity deepens. Your thoughts will undergo a significant change. A realization that alters how you interact with people. Pursue your dreams and make crucial decisions. You will feel something so profoundly strong within that you will not tolerate anything that bothers you or diverts your attention from your divine goal. Heaven is whispering, "Get ready. Get ready. Get ready." This is not born of fear, but because time is swiftly advancing and your miracle will manifest. Even if you are not yet perfect, it is ready for you to step into. You are almost there. Your spirit is adapting to the new frequency. Old burdens are departing from your heart. Your mind is expanding as you absorb new insights. You are not being pushed. You are being elevated. For now, take a deep breath and allow your mind to settle on the truth being conveyed. The revelation in what comes next will be even more potent. What your angel has been protecting you from will be revealed when the next section's veil is lifted. Something that will finally help you comprehend the profound tension in your spiritual world. Follow me. Your breakthrough is just around the corner. Take a divine step into alignment by typing on in the comments. Blessing code 717 has been released. My deeply awakened soul, as you ascend to the next level, I want you to be entirely conscious of what is stirring within you. Something profound, both ancient and new, powerful and peaceful, is beginning to take definitive shape in your inner world. It is not merely a fleeting sensation. This calibration is divine. The spiritual shield surrounding you has been reinforced by Archangel Michael because this segment of the message is so profoundly true that it will fundamentally alter your understanding of everything you have experienced. The closer you draw to today, the clearer the hidden aspects of your story become. The old fog cannot linger where you currently are. The confusion that once clouded your mind is dissipating. The emotional weight that burdened your chest is beginning to lift. Your spirit is no longer plagued by uncertainty which previously inhibited your decision-making. I assure you this is not a random occurrence. It was meticulously orchestrated. Heaven is preparing you to fully receive your miracle unencumbered by any mental or emotional baggage from past seasons. You have been perceiving something your angel desires you to understand. There were never merely random struggles. You were never simply fighting against insurmountable odds. You were never truly contending with yourself. You were battling spiritual interference that was specifically designed to exhaust you before your miracle could manifest. You persevered through this by divine protection, not by chance. When your heart felt too weary to continue, Archangel Michael was faithfully by your side. He vigilantly watched over you even though you were unaware that someone was actively pursuing you. When energies that were not yours obstructed your path, he expertly redirected it. You are not listening to this message out of casual interest. You are listening because heaven has been guiding you toward clarity on matters that will help you prepare for and protect your miracle. Let us delve further into what your guardian angel wishes for you to know. Your life has been in a transitional zone, a space where the old no longer fits and the new has not yet fully materialized. This intermediate state can feel disorienting because it lacks familiar ground. You may have felt disconnected from old places yet not quite at home in new ones. You may have felt distant from old relationships but not yet fully connected with those destined to accompany you in the next season. Experiencing these feelings is precisely what spiritual restructuring feels like. Before heaven can truly elevate you, it must first separate you from certain aspects of yourself, detaching you from false beliefs, unhealthy relationships, and places that can no longer contain your expanded destiny. That is why the last few months have left you feeling as though you were gradually losing everything you thought you knew. It was rearrangement, not loss. God was meticulously leveling the ground so that your miracle would not land on an unstable foundation. You may have also observed that you are more sensitive lately. Minor things have a greater impact on your spirit. You require less time to perceive subtle energies. You can discern falsehoods more quickly. Shifts occur within your spirit even in the absence of spoken words. This heightened sensitivity is not a sign of weakness. It strengthens your spiritual perception. You are perceiving things that the human eye cannot comprehend because of what is approaching. Your angel has been actively boosting your intuitive radar. You need to be able to perceive the truth immediately. Now allow this next revelation to deeply penetrate. You have been kept in the dark about something, not out of malicious intent, but because revealing it earlier would have been too overwhelming for you. When your spirit attains sufficient strength to receive certain truths without shattering, heaven will lift the veil. Today marks the day of this profound unveiling. Your feelings, your intuition, and any lingering doubts in your heart will be validated by something new that comes to light. There is no reason for this revelation to cause you pain. This chapter of your story will soon conclude. Someone or something in your life has not been transparent about their true intentions. Your shield angel has been preventing you from becoming more deeply involved until the truth is fully exposed. You might have experienced uncertainty, confusion, or internal conflict regarding this connection or situation. But things are becoming clearer and it will not result in chaos. When it arrives, release will inevitably follow. As soon as the truth emerges, your spirit will emit a profound sigh of relief because it will finally make sense why your heart felt on edge. Your peace wavered and your intuition whispered warnings you didn't fully grasp. You did not truly lose everything. Some individuals who departed were never meant to remain. Not all doors that closed represented rejection. It was in fact a redirection. What your heart still desires to cling to is sometimes gently removed by heaven because the blessing that is approaching necessitates your hands being empty and ready. Not because you are unworthy. You are being prepared for a time when your alignment, not your arduous effort, opens doors. Everything else begins to flow naturally once your spirit is perfectly aligned. This is why your guardian angel has been assisting your awakening by eliminating distractions, severing ties with people you care about, and enhancing your spiritual hearing. Allow this truth to deeply penetrate. The miracle that is about to manifest in your life is secure. It cannot be taken. It cannot be postponed any longer. No one else can interfere with it. You must, however, step into it fully aware. Heaven does not bestow miracles upon those who are unprepared for them because they are incapable of sustaining long-term blessings. This message is being delivered piece by piece to help you prepare for it. There is also something deeper coming alive within you. You no longer view yourself through the lens of the person who caused you pain. You are beginning to perceive yourself as the person heaven intrinsically knows you to be. It is as if you are shedding old versions of yourself. Your true identity is emerging from within you. Your story is not ending. It is commencing. Your journey is not concluding. It is coalescing. Your miracle is not distant. It is right outside your door. All of this will become clear after the next revelation. What you are about to hear will connect the entire warning for today into one powerful, undeniable truth. In the comments, type on "Reveal my true identity." Blessing code 666 has been released. As you enter this final and most powerful segment of the message, my chosen one, I want you to feel the profound peace now settling over your spirit. This is not arbitrary. It is divine positioning. Just before a revelation so deep that it fundamentally alters your entire world, there is a sacred silence. Archangel Michael is now closer than he has ever been throughout this journey. His presence is strong, profoundly safe, and undeniably empowering. He has guided you through every layer, safeguarded you through every unraveling, and strengthened you through every revelation. The truth that has been echoing through your life, meticulously guiding your destiny, gently nudging your spirit, and diligently preparing your heart, is now ready to be spoken without reservation. You have reached the precise moment your soul was meant to hear. Today is more than a mere date. It is not just a warning. It is not just a transition between who you were and who you are becoming. It marks the true threshold. Up until this point, everything was preparation according to the boundary line drawn by heaven itself. Manifestation follows next. What a miracle! Yes, the miracle that seemed distant, delayed, impossible, or unattainable is no longer merely on its way. It has arrived. But miracles, regardless of their power, necessitate understanding. They require readiness. They demand to be known. That is precisely why heaven would not permit you to skip this message. Your guardian angel would not allow you to bypass the instructions that protect the blessing you fervently prayed for. You might feel your heart beating in a different rhythm now within your chest. You might experience warmth, a gentle pull, or a quiet resurgence. The truth is being perceived by your spirit. The battle is over. What you feared would break you has already receded. The force that attempted to impede you has already been defeated. What was trying to deceive you is no longer capable of doing so. You are not merely preparing for victory. You are about to step into the victory you have patiently awaited. Pay very close attention to this next revelation because it encapsulates everything that heaven has been guiding you toward. Your release is intimately linked to your miracle. Release of old energy from you. Release from outdated ties. Your healing from past wounds. Your release from previous iterations of yourself. You have been preparing to let go. Not out of loss, but out of profound liberation. According to Archangel Michael, some relationships have gradually dissolved because they could not support you through this new season, as they would have kept you trapped in cycles you were destined to break. Some opportunities had to be missed. Some relationships weakened because their presence would have hindered your path to clarity. Today is the day that the last emotional thread from the old season is severed and your spirit moves into full alignment. Now let us seal this truth. In the comments below, declare with conviction, "I am fully aligned for my miracle." This is not a wish. It is a declaration of your readiness to embrace the profound liberation and divine alignment that is now your reality. Type it now and feel the powerful shift as your spirit fully embraces this truth. You are transitioning into a new phase of your life where your intuition will no longer whisper. It will speak with undeniable conviction. Your peace will not be endangered. It will establish deep roots. There will be no fluctuations in your discernment. It will guide you like a compass heaven has placed within your chest. Spiritual maturity is powerfully demonstrated here. Surely this is divine elevation. These are the signs your guardian angels have been patiently waiting for you to perceive. Now allow this truth to sink deeply into your heart. The miracle that arrives today brings with it instructions, blessings, safety, and a profound reason for being. You will not have to pursue it when you are aligned. It will manifest naturally. You will not have to beg for it. It was planned by heaven long before you ever prayed for it. Your tears were the seeds. Your strength was the fertile ground. Your growth was the open door. Your spirit is now clear, awake, and stronger, and it is entirely ready to receive it. You persevered through something that was meant to shatter you. You rose from places that attempted to bury you. You have awakened after seasons that tried to suppress your divine purpose. Now, heaven is openly rewarding you for everything you endured in silence. Your angel also wants you to comprehend the final veil. It was absolutely crucial that you did not skip this message, because the revelation you receive today will determine how you step into the miracle tomorrow. You would have entered your blessing with confusion, doubt, emotional baggage, and attachments that could have undermined your future if you had ignored this spiritual alignment. That did not happen thanks to Archangel Michael. Because heaven profoundly cares about your future, he stood in your way and gently redirected your spirit. You are not a mistake. We have not forgotten about you. You are not overlooked. Your miracle is not a fluke. You have been appointed, scheduled, aligned, and sealed for life. Something holy is actively unfolding inside you right now. As this message concludes, your old life is gradually releasing its grip. Your future is calling to you. And now that your spirit is awake, it knows the truth. You are entering the most divinely aligned time of your life. Take what you know to your heart. You will not shed those old tears again. You will not circle endlessly again. You will not allow old habits to drain you again. You will not be pushed backward again. A profound change is occurring in your life today. Your spirit rises. Your purpose awakens. Your miracle manifests. And your angel celebrates what heaven has been planning all along. Lift your spirit in gratitude before departing from this moment. The divine will is about to materialize, and it will fundamentally change everything. Do not forget to like this message so that it awakens other people. Help someone else feel better by sharing it. Leave a comment to help this revelation remain deeply embedded in your heart. Spread the word about this video with all your might so it reaches everyone who needs it. Join now to ensure you never miss another message sent specifically for your destiny. Feel free to write, "I step into my miracle now" in the comments. Your life is being blessed by the number 999, which signifies your movement into divine alignment today. This mission is faithfully following its calling to awaken souls across the globe. As this message draws to a close, I wish to leave you with one final invitation. Please like this video before you leave and embark on the rest of your day. Do so not as an afterthought, but as the conclusive act that seals everything you have received. You are triggering a covering of God's favor over the revelations that have been planted in your spirit. When you like this video right now, every single like becomes a point of contact, a release of grace that covers your path as you step into today and the days ahead. You are declaring to heaven, "I receive this. I agree with this. I seal this in my life." Let the sound of your light be your spirit affirmatively saying yes to everything heaven has proclaimed. Do it now and keep this activation with you. You are not contributing to a channel when you invest in this work. You are giving life to a movement of light that was divinely inspired by heaven. Your support acts like oil that keeps this prophetic fire burning, reaching hearts that feel lost, forgotten, or on the verge of breaking. When God says He will open the windows of heaven, the Bible's promise comes vividly to life. That promise still stands for individuals who heed His message today. It brings me immense pleasure to convey this to you. Your seed transforms into a prophetic act that heaven honors with multiplied blessings when you choose to support through Super Thanks membership or the PayPal link in the description. You are not merely helping. You are actively instigating change. You are not just giving. You are making possibilities manifest. As you prepare to depart from this holy space, I want you to take one more crucial step toward alignment. If you haven't already, please click the subscribe button. Subscribing will activate God's prophetic promise and alignment in your life. Let it be your declaration that you will not miss the next release from heaven. Words from the prophets are being spoken right now. These words will transform lives, open doors, and break chains. By subscribing, you are positioning yourself to receive every divine warning, prophetic promise, and revelation that God sends through this channel. You are affirming, "I am ready for the next word, the next alignment, the next breakthrough." Sign up now to secure your place in the prophetic timeline that heaven is unfolding. And heaven commands, step boldly, release your support, and walk into the blessing that accompanies obedience. One last thing I want you to do before you leave. Sharing this prophetic word will activate the anointing and share the breakthrough with your network. Share this message because you heard it. It made you think of someone. So send it to them. Inform someone who needs to know that their miracle has arrived. Send it to someone who is on the verge of giving up. This prophetic word is more than just a video. When you share it, you are speaking about breakthrough. You are offering deliverance to others. You are imparting the same anointing that has touched your spirit today. Those who bring light to others will never themselves walk in darkness, says heaven. My breakthrough multiplies because I shared it. My blessing expands because I gave it away. Then click share to begin. Share it with your group. Post it on your story through your hands. Let this prophetic message reach the people who need it the most. And watch as heaven rewards your obedience with blessings that you cannot possibly contain. Before we reach the conclusion of this powerful narrative, let us take a moment to reflect on this profound truth. You did not stumble upon this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He is extending his hand and inviting you into a protected high vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope but a guaranteed promise. This sacred principle is remarkably simple. Yet it possesses the power to transform your entire life. If you embrace and follow it, you will not merely receive blessings. They will be multiplied and flow into every facet of your existence. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate early access to potent content and divine insights that are typically hidden from the general public. Now is your golden opportunity to enter a sacred space where you will receive unparalleled spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and accelerated progress toward your destiny. Do not allow this sacred moment of destiny to pass you by. Your breakthrough eagerly awaits. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link provided in the description. This action guarantees you will never miss the direct personalized messages that are specifically designed to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection even further, the link is readily available for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this vital work, a link to purchase the guided ebook is available, which is completely optional. However, your presence, attention, and energetic engagement already mean the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment. A place where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the Grace Store. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.